Hello and welcome, poutníci po hvězdách, which in the beautiful language of my beautiful homeland, Czech Republic, means star wanderers. Thank you so much for joining me for another quick astro coffee break. So chop chop, don't dilly dally, pull up a chair, grab a coffee, bite into that muffin, and let's talk crabs and chaos. Because yes, this is how I originally envisioned naming this episode. This is Cancer Full Moon Madness. Alright folks, buckle up because the full moon in Cancer on January 13th, 2025, the first one this year, is rolling in and it's bringing emotional baggage we did not even know we packed. Picture this, Cancer, the ultimate homebody of the Zodiac, teaming up with a retrograde Mars who's acting like a grumpy toddler who missed nap time. It's a vibe. Is that what the youth says nowadays? I think so. It's a vibe and not always a cute one. Cancer is the moon's home turf, so feelings? Yeah, they're going to hit like a tidal wave. But this isn't about just sobbing into your comforter whilst binge-watching your favorite comfort show. Hello Gilmore Girls devotees, I see you! This lunation asks us to get real with ourselves, dive into those deep, squishy feelings and figure out what's really worth holding on to. Mars, meanwhile, is retrograde in Cancer and absolutely not having a good time in Cancer. Imagine a cosmic plumber showing up to fix your emotional pipes. Messy, but necessary. So let's break it down. What does this moon mean for us? Why are we crying over our ex's Spotify playlist? And how can we use this cosmic chaos to actually thrive? Psst. Before we set sail, consider anchoring yourself with my guided meditation, The Hearth of the Returning Sun. This transformative Capricorn season meditation is designed to help you honor the old stories, the old year that we leave on the path behind us, embrace the new, and ignite your inner flame of perseverance and purpose. It's the perfect companion for navigating the peaks and valleys of the full moon energies, so why not check it out? You'll find a link in this episode's description. Now, grab your celestial life jacket. We are in for a ride in January, aka the month when the universe decides to make us work for it. So, January kicks off 2025 with a series of profound astrological events that color the backdrop of this full moon. Mars, still retrograding through Cancer, is the planetary troublemaker of the moment. The bad boy, asking us to confront emotional truths and revisit old conflicts. Meanwhile, Mercury's steady march through Capricorn highlights themes of discipline, accountability and strategy, obviously with Mercury, especially in regards to our communication with others. Add the shifts in lunar nodal axis, now firmly in Pisces and Virgo, and it's clear this is a month of significant realignments. Mars retrograde in Cancer, especially at the critical degrees where it squares Pluto and dances awkwardly with Uranus, forces us to confront sticky situations. I hate that expression. Family or even friendship or work team dramas, anywhere and with anyone we are, so to speak, at home with. This can take shape of unresolved home issues and emotional baggage we thought we'd checked. The task here isn't to suppress or deny these feelings, but to channel them with intention. Mercury in Capricorn lends a grounding counterbalance, helping us strategize through the fog of heightened emotions. Practical conversations about home finances, career moves, or long-term plans may find clarity under this influence. However, Mercury's sextiles to Venus and Saturn later in the month ensure that these discussions aren't just productive, but also infused with heartfelt collaboration. Let's talk about these lunar nodes because they are kind of a big deal. On January 11th, 2025, the nodes shift into Pisces, that's North Node, and Virgo, South Node, setting the stage for a year and a half of balancing, surrender, and control. Think of the North Node as our signpost, the carrot dangling in front of us, the desired destination, whilst South Node is the broken down car or suitcase that's just too heavy and we just decide to leave it behind. South Node shifting into Virgo suggests to let go of our inner perfectionist. The one who has a meltdown if the dishwasher isn't loaded correctly. Instead, it's time to lean into trust, creativity, and maybe a little bit of chaos. That's the North Node in Pisces. Very dreamy, spiritual, unconventional, maybe even a little delulu, but in a way that actually serves us. Thinking outside the box, blindly stepping into our destiny, fully unprepared, yet motivated and confident, and sometimes that's exactly what we need, rather than the feeling paralyzed with a Virgo-like analyzing and waiting for conditions to be just right, to be perfect. If you're looking for a way to ride these waves without capsizing, my Capricorn season workbook has you covered. It's packed with rituals, tarot spreads and journaling prompts, astrological and spiritual resources to help you embrace transformation without throwing your perfectly alphabetized life into complete anarchy. The link to go check it out is in this episode's description. This full moon sits at 23 degrees Cancer, sitting snugly in its watery home, but in an uncomfortable conjunction with Mars retrograde. Let's break it down. Cancer, ruled by the moon, governs our emotional foundations: home, family, memories, and the need for nurturing. When the moon is here, it operates at full strength, helping us to tap into deep wells of intuition and emotional intelligence. It's like being handed a telescope to look straight into our hearts. Expect big feels, wild dreams, sobbing at TV adverts with cute puppies in it, and also a fair share of just tiredness and a desire to snuggle down in your onesie, eat and watch crap, or stay on the phone with your bestie for hours. All of the above, by the way, tried, tested, signed and approved by me. But here comes Mars, the planet of action and sometimes frustration, retrograding in Cancer like a guest who's forgotten the house rules. Mars in this sign isn't its usual self. It's moody, indirect, and occasionally passive-aggressive, because we clearly haven't had enough of that in Capricorn season. Emotions that have been simmering for months might boil over during this lunation. It's full moon, after all. But, and here's the rub, this release is necessary. Think of it as an emotional detox, unpleasant in a moment, but liberating in the long run. Even as emotions surge, Moon's gentle trine to Neptune in Pisces and Venus-Saturn in Aquarius reminds us to connect to our higher ideals and lean into mature, supportive relationships. My practical tip: if you find yourself ready to snap at someone or cry over an old photo album, give yourself space. Write down what's coming up, take a walk, or have a non-confrontational conversation. Emotional reactions are inevitable under this moon. It's how you channel them that makes the difference. Okay, here is a tiny little zodiac cheat sheet. Who is feeling what? So under this full moon's glow, each zodiac sign obviously receives its own unique flavor, set of insights and challenges. Here's how to navigate the energy based on your sun and or rising sign. Aries, 4th house, home drama alert. Your living room might feel like an emotional battleground right now, but don't go throwing dishes just yet. Rearrange your furniture or bake cookies to soften the blow. Who knows, feng shui or chocolate chip might save the day. Taurus, 3rd house. Talk it out, Taurus, but let's leave the passive-aggressive texts in 2024. It's so boring. Whether it's reconnecting with a sibling or drafting an overdue email, speak your truth, preferably without turning it into a 3-act play. Gemini, 2nd house. Money's being weird, and by weird I mean it's making you anxious. Sit down with a budget up and maybe a bottle of wine and figure out how to balance treating yourself with financially adopting Jeff Bezos' spending habits. Cancer, 1st house. Hello, main character energy. It's your moon, Cancer. So take a emotional, personal growth, spiritual selfie and then look at it and cry about how fabulous you are. This is your time to release old patterns and embrace your emotional diva vibes. Go for it. Leo, 12th house. Your dreams are basically spilling the tea on all your subconscious drama. Keep a journal by the bed so you can decode the messages, or just enjoy the free therapy sessions courtesy of your sleep. Virgo, 11th house. Friendships feeling a bit wobbly? Do not ghost your group chat, Virgo. Host a little gathering or send a heartfelt text to that one friend you've always meant to call but never do. And no, an Instagram like does not count. Libra, 10th house. Libra, you are the CEO of aesthetic ambition right now. Update that LinkedIn profile, do some little online stalking, networking, and strut into the metaphorical boardroom like it's Paris Fashion Week. Scorpio, 9th house. Adventure time, Scorpio. Whether it's a new course or a plane ticket to somewhere fabulously remote, expand those horizons. Bonus points if it involves leather-bound notebooks or mysterious libraries, because adventure can just as well happen on the pages of a book, not just a exotic destination. Sagittarius, 8th house. Your deep thoughts are practically writing poetry right now. Journal your heart out, or have a deep chat with someone who won't judge your existential musings. Avoid financial risks though. This is not the best time for you to bet on NFTs or crypto. Capricorn, 7th house of relationships. I smell drama. Of course, Capricorn, because the universe could not resist. This is your season and the full moon will activate everything that's been brewing during the festive season, releasing the old year, embracing the new one. The drama is bound to bubble up. So be the bigger person and schedule an honest, non-defensive conversation, although that might be a challenge for you. Challenge yourself. Aquarius, 6th house. Water for those houseplants, Aquarius, and drink some yourself. Your body is basically begging you to stop surviving on coffee and existential dread. Yoga, or at least a long nap, should be on the menu. Pisces, 5th house will be illuminated. Creativity is calling Pisces. Whether it's painting, poetry, or, I don't know, ecstatic dance, let your inner artist out to play. Just don't overthink it. Remember, the messier, the better. Thank you so much for stopping by for this quick caffeinated astro weather update with me. If you found any of this helpful, I've got some goodies on offer like Astro and Tarot seasonal workbook and guided meditation journeys in the link below this episode. See if perhaps any of those could serve, and by getting into any of those offerings, you'd basically be buying me a coffee. And you know that I don't just love coffee, I am coffee at this point. This Cancer full moon is a lot, but so are you. And that's what makes it all work. Embrace the chaos, cry when you need to, and don't forget to laugh at how ridiculous it all is. Because honestly, sometimes the best way to survive the cosmic drama is to find the humor in it. Toodle-doo!